Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for standing by. Welcome to FAT Brands Inc. prepared remarks to discuss the acquisition of Johnny Rockets. There will not be a Q&A session following today's prepared remarks. Please note that this conference is being recorded today, August 13th, 2020. I would now like to turn the call over to Ashley DeSimone of ICR to begin. Please go ahead.
Thank you, operator. Before we begin, I need to remind everyone that today's prepared remarks include forward-looking statements. These forward-looking statements are not guarantees of future performance, and therefore undue reliance should not be placed on them. Actual results may differ materially from those indicated by these forward-looking statements due to a number of risks and uncertainties. The company does not undertake to update these forward-looking statements at a later date. For a more detailed discussion of the risks that could impact future operating results and financial conditions, please visit our recent SEC filings. During today's call, the company may discuss non-GAAP financial measures, which it believes can be useful in evaluating performance. The reference of this information should not be considered in isolation, nor as a substitute for results prepared in accordance with GAAP. I would now like to turn the call over to Andy Wiederhorn, President and CEO. Andy?
Thank you, Ashley. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for joining us to hear our prepared remarks. This morning, we announced our planned acquisition of Johnny Rockets, a classic retro American brand with 325 units across the globe and a 30-year history in which the company has grown into an iconic, fast casual and casual dining brand synonymous with freshly made burgers, indulgent hand-spun milkshakes, and a commitment to a superb guest experience. We are hosting these prepared remarks today so that we can take you through the details of the transaction, the key investment highlights, and why we are so excited about the addition of Johnny Rockets to the FAT Brands portfolio. This is a transformative event for us, which doubles our unit count to more than 700 restaurants around the globe and brings annual system-wide sales to north of $700 million. The Johnny Rockets footprint immediately delivers FAT Brands a more diverse and robust geographic presence, including in markets where we have little pre-existing or no overlap, and many of which are in high-growth new markets. The $25 million acquisition price will be funded through cash on hand and from the proceeds generated from our whole business securitization, which we completed in March, which was rated by DBRS, Morningstar, BB, and B. That securitization allows us to utilize an accordion feature created exactly for moments like this when we want to opportunistically move on established, widely recognized brands that have a proven history of profitability and where we believe our marketing and operational excellence can drive additional value to our shareholders over the long term. This transaction sits squarely within our target financial criteria for acquisition-led growth. In a pre-COVID environment and based on 2019 performance at both companies, we would expect the integration of Johnny Rockets to double our 2019 annual adjusted EBITDA performance of $7.7 million. We also intend to realize immediate cash flow benefits from eliminating corporate redundancies, which will further enhance the annual adjusted EBITDA contributions and further offset the purchase price consideration on a pro forma basis. Johnny Rockets' asset-light model operates across a diverse franchise base of 129 franchisees worldwide. FAT Brands already has 179 franchisees today, so this brings the number to more than 300. We are so excited about what our new scope and scale means for all of our franchisees as well. We will pass on additional benefits to leverage the FAT Brands operating platform. First, with more than 700 restaurants, our new purchasing power is immediately formidable system-wide, bringing our purchasing of food, beverages, and paper to more than $250 million a year. This will result in lower food costs and higher profitability for our franchisees. Second, we produce all of our own marketing and advertising campaigns versus using an agency at a significantly lower cost than having to subcontract that all out, giving us the ability to spend more money on placement of media than we would otherwise be able to do. This is a significant benefit to our franchisees. And finally, we have a number of other synergies, including our virtual restaurant offering, which we believe will create additional opportunities for FAT Brands and our franchisees, sharing our 10 different brands across the portfolio. Our marketing and operating teams know burger brands. We intend to integrate and support this concept with minimal headwinds, meaning seamless rollouts of marketing and operating systems, and process to optimize store-by-store metrics. Lastly, we continue to manage the overall business through the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. We're going to be opportunistic where it makes sense for us and couldn't be more excited about adding the Johnny Rockets brand to our portfolio. We have diligenced this deal to the best of our ability based on where our business runs and where their business runs in normal times. None of us know when the global restaurant business will normalize, but we believe we have the infrastructure and the expertise at FAT Brands to use the immediate future very wisely to integrate the existing Johnny Rockets business, ensuring its benefits from our know-how even now in the pandemic, and also use this time to refurbish and re-envision this iconic American brand so that it is positioned for continued growth and profitability. We expect to announce the closing of this transaction sometime in mid-September, and we look forward to sharing more updates with you in the future. Operator, that concludes our call today. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your interest and participation. You may disconnect your lines at this time and have a wonderful day.